Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut! My 20!
Just beating the play clock is gone. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hold on. Check.
Now Gone. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check three.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get over.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Arnold stepping up. He's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, alert 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
First down, Rams.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Obama.
I'm on. Eyes up.
Listen. Go, 12, go.
From the 50, it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Wilson being chased out. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, live.
This is Breida on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
This is caught. It's Cooks. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now Goff on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
25.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Cut! 180! Cut! Shoot! Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I got you, pump, slam. 76.
On first down, here's Breida. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 22, Goff. That'll be complete to Breida. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Kelsey out in the slot right. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff now looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Double dog. That's the way. No pass. Mike 5'9".
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 4. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
I'm coming for you.
And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 22 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Listen. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just Ric Flair. It's just me and you. Right there. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Oh, it shifts past him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57 to Mike. 57. He's tired of
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Zebra. 53.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Joe Mixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first, again, they go with Irvin. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, here's Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's Breida. He juked him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Super 66.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Joe Mixon, 43 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue. Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's taken it around the 40. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
We go to the line. 20.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On third down, Muhammad. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Goff now to throw. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Hey, kill.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.